This is a Nuke Ops round on the server Harmony aboard Bagel Station. This round, I didn't watch the whole thing, but I did watch up to a certain point that was advertised, and yeah, I have never seen anything like this, and I actually don't even know how it happened. I don't get it, so it's going to be an interesting video. I have skipped ahead to about 25 minutes, and the Nukies are also doing something I've never seen before. They actually brought their chems to the infiltrator, and they did warp to the station. We can see their plan forming, though. They are wanting to hit the AI satellite any second now. Oh, the AI has already seen them. That took a grand total of a few seconds. Almost every single time the Nukies have shown up to the AI in all the videos I have watched, they got spotted, like, instantly. This is also a reoccurring theme where somehow the captain is at the AI core when Nukies arrive and get spotted. I don't know why this has happened multiple times now, but that also seems to be common. They're still working at it. The captain's on the other side. But the AI actually just did a really smart play here. They bolted the door and then disabled the APC, meaning that you can't even emag it open, you can't hack it open. That door is basically permanently closed. Really, really smart play on the AI here. Nukie's getting frustrated with the door situation, have decided to just start C4ing some outer walls. Also, that space adder looks really cool with the lighting there. AI Core apparently is hiring pets and snakes to defend itself. Even the Nukie's PAI can't believe what they just saw, but that's a first. The NT attack covers. The AI unfortunately has bolted their eastern doors off, and technically probably shouldn't let the crew in because that's going to lead to crew harm. Oh, they did have another mini bomb. Goodbye, AI. That actually seemingly didn't disable the AI? Nope, not they did get it. It's hard to tell sometimes. No, they're dragging the AI away in the darkness. All these sec officers don't have any form of hard suit. They also are shooting blindly into the dark. Nukie's doing a good job of controlling the light situation. Flare just not far enough in to actually see the Nukies. The light of it is expanding, though. That's kind of neat. I've never noticed that before. They're taking the AI and tossing the AI into the Nukie-controlled planet. That's, I'd imagine Nano Tristan would not be very happy with that one. Good night, Irene. It's not quite as dramatic as I think they were hoping for. Oh, there they go. Oh my god, the AI almost took one of them out. Nukies have FTL'd back, and it appears that their next goal is to disable the trading station. They managed to get to the trade station fast enough where it seems like the crew hasn't actually arrived here yet, because I see two shotgun crates. So it's a shotgun and SMG crate. They have the same texture. And, well, damn, they got a fax machine, too. I mean, they can fax CENTCOM for some help. So not only now have the Nukies basically killed the AI for a relatively low cost, they are now getting free guns that could have been in the crew's hands, but now it's just making them even more secure. Captain being very aggressive here, basically going after the Nukies themselves, but I guess mods in space are practically untouchable since the inertia change. They're just so unbelievably fast in space. They bought the guns, but they weren't able to get, the crew wasn't able to get them in time, so I think that sad realization for security is hitting right now that they have been basically foiled twice now. I just spectated the agent because otherwise trying to see where the disc is at as a spectator is basically impossible. It looks like that the captain actually doesn't have the disc, so that does help explain why they're taking this risk. However, they still have all access, though, and that's also really dangerous to lose if they lose it. I don't know how this is going to go. The captain's been calling for help for security, but due to the fact that there's no reclaimer, the cargo shuttle is really the only viable way of getting out here. So, like, security to deal with space threats doesn't have any real easy way of doing that, so it kind of makes an awkward, like, lapse in the game where a lot of fights in Nukie rounds happen on the trade station, but the crew doesn't really have any good way of dealing with it. The Nukies oftentimes just destroy the trade station for free. So that's kind of just how Nukie rounds have been lately. The trade station's really vulnerable. Getting to and from it as a crew is super inconvenient. And especially for security matters, it's like security has to basically use the cargo shuttle, most likely get it destroyed to deal with the space threat. There is nothing the crew inside can do to deal with that C4. It is going to blow open the entrance. They're also doing something incredibly smart. They're trying to full ton out, but I think they're just a little too slow. I think if they did this in like just a few seconds earlier, this actually probably would have worked, but the Nukies are not going to let them full ton away. And the first shots have been fired. Is Space not armor just not tanky enough to deal with the stolen enforcers. They kind of just got slaughtered with superior firepower and armor. The Nukie team has just got all access and the laser plus whatever else the captain has on them, but no disc. Also, that was a really cool flank by going through the north grill there. I agree with that flank. That was cool. So the Nukies have decided to drag the captain's body back to their reclaimer. They looted it, and we're having a discussion of how to try to ration it off to the crew for an advantage. But I have to show this from two different perspectives. I don't even what are the odds of this happening? This game is absolutely crazy. The commander and an operator are just standing here discussing what to do, and a artifact teleports them instantaneously across the entire station, and the artifact is just left on the ship here. It's just another Tuesday for them. The agent doesn't even say anything, and the artifact is just like, yeah, I took your friend. And we're just going to spectate the commander's perspective of getting teleported to science while they're floating out by the trade station, just for extra context. How does this happen? What in the hell is I have never seen this. I didn't even know this was possible. I'm still not even sure what happened. Maybe something in the comments can explain. So the artifact could just pick random people on the station or anywhere, not even on station, and teleport them? That is cool as shit. The Nukies actually aren't that far from getting back out into space, and the agent can just fly back towards them. They did just that. They just crowbarred out after killing the science crew and are now heading past Atmos and old Atmos. Nukies have kind of just been hanging around Atmos, but the security team actually has been roaming space, which is really cool seeing the same security from earlier, showing back up with their hard suits. They managed to intercept the Nukies before the medic was able to come find them. The elite armor, not having as good bullet resist, just got absolutely shredded in this narrow choke point here. Commander's slightly tankier armor, keeping them in the fight longer, but they are in a very uphill battle. I want to toggle the light so we can see what's happening better, but this is a very dark fight. Commander just absolutely cut off by surprise. That was an amazing crew counterattack. The crew, using superior numbers, just completely overwhelmed the commander and this operative. The shit seems so scripted, but it's just completely random. If somebody didn't spectate this and watch this, you wouldn't even believe how the fuck these Nukies got there. So we are back to the medic. They are not even aware that they have been completely eliminated. They did try to pull up to Old Atmos, and look at that. They crushed themselves into a wall with a security officer while they both just kind of stared at each other, and the agent didn't really have a choice other than to shoot them. But if we had proper crushing physics, they both would have been gibbed right there. Agent now pulling up on the head of security, who is already injured from the previous fight. Head of security just ate some bulldog shots, but they're still standing. Head of security trying to desperately break out of the room. Agent hears it. A little bit of a obscure tree fight here, but on their camera perspective, also the fact there's a tree there is also hilarious because of science. But from their perspective, the tree actually would have silhouetted, they would have been able to see themselves, so that wasn't quite as blind looking from their perspective. And we can actually see that the head of security actually was the one with the nuke disc all along, so chasing the head of security down here got them the nuke disc. Security members in between the agent, taking some X-ray shots, which the science actually managed to produce X-ray cannons. What a beautiful fucking pie throw. Just made him lose his bulldog. That was crazy. Is that the new ninja sound? I don't even know what that was. The sec officer falls. Another pie cannon shot, but they weren't able to pick up the laser. No! A third pie cannon shot, but they still didn't get the laser. No! No! Oh my god. This might be the craziest Nukie round I've ever seen. The Nukie has actually flown around and arrived at evac. They are welcome to the station with the screen that just says kill Nukie. They are still utterly alone against what's left of the crew. The crew running around with spears and then getting shotgunned by a Nukie is also just very entertaining. Is that a lube grenade? If that's a lube grenade, I love you. They lube the front entrance of the nuke, and they use the station's nuke. It is now armed. They are holding the bridge. There's no AI to bolt off their doors. One security officer and an engineer. Engineer is hacking open those doors. Antique laser, though. Not allowing that to happen, at least not for free. Nukie opening the, bit of a high misfire there. Engineer was not able to get the door open in time. It is worth mentioning, if you're ever in this situation where the Nukies are holding the bridge, you can just go out through any of these doors here. Like, you can go through these airlocks and try to flank through this airlock here. Just putting pressure on, especially somebody who's solo, just from multiple angles, is a lot better than going down one of the most narrow hallways in the game that is a glass kill box for lasers. You don't have much room to maneuver here. Some Zvalin lasers made by science, shooting back at the agent. They thought they were going to take some time to heal themselves, but they must not be that injured. I mean, it only was a few Zvalin shots. Zvalin does not do much damage. No one has been alive other than... The RD has the bridge access. They could open that door, but they just haven't gotten to that point. There's too much fire coming their way. CE, using that entrance I was talking about. Also an EVA-suited person breaking the glass, doing pretty much exactly what I was recommending to do. Now their attention is drawn in two different places. Window has been broken. Push is coming from the south, the east, the northeast. Just got to get that grill down. The engineer there can easily snip that grill. Electing to shoot it instead. Grills are oddly resistant to bullets, despite being labeled as flimsy rods. Guess it would be kind of hard to shoot down a rod. Agent now sufficiently flanked. They did manage to down another sec officer through the fire, but they are pretty much pinched now into the nuke room. Even electing to just hide themselves in the fridge. Wonderful flank from the crew here, pretty much textbook. Deconstructing the firelock so they stop getting stuck on it. Also fair play, RCD proving its worth. Ninja just showed up, offering to help the crew. You know what? Honestly, it's kind of a weird fair play here. The Ninja's goal isn't to kill anyone, it's just to steal from them. The Nukie destroying the entire ship kind of makes it hard for the Ninja to do that. Like, what the fuck is this round? This round is insane. Countdown has started, but now the agent is up against a fucking Ninja who can't slip on the lube. They just got absolutely shotgun. Anyone who doesn't have mag boots here can't really help. They can only shoot in. They got just gunned down from every fucking conceivable angle. They took a Ninja with them, though, which is awesome. Like, that's a crazy way to go. But look what was coming after. Even if this agent played perfectly, the whole crew was there. The HOS got revived. There was no chance for this agent. There was just too well of a coordinated crew. What an absolutely insane round. It's just, you know, Harmony stay winning, I guess. Great play from both the crew and the Nukies. Awesome RNG. And, of course, thank you for watching.